Well, hello random YouTube people. On this episode of DIY Bri, I'm going to show you how to install a parking brake on a Polaris RZR right after this.
Subscribe.
We recently upgraded to a new 4-seater RZR. Was so excited to find a 4-seater that fit in our toy hauler, and I didn't have to demolish this cabinet. But I would like to have more security when transporting this in the trailer. You can tie it down, but I would really love the security and peace of mind of a parking brake, but Polarises don't usually come with them. So I'm going to show you how to install a parking brake in your Polaris RZR. It really couldn't be easier. So I headed over to good old Amazon, typed in my year, make, and model, and this is what I found. This one is a generic universal parking brake for pretty much all of the RZRs. And here it is. In the box you'll find that the only thing that's in here is the parking brake itself. There's no hardware, because we're going to be taking bolts off of the actual RZR itself. So all we're going to have is this little unit here. Let's go over to the RZR. Of course, in the RZR, underneath the steering wheel is where the brake is, and if we look up, we'll see a section that has some bolts on it. The parking brake is going to fit onto the two bottom bolts. If I hold up the parking brake, you'll get a better feel for what it's going to look like. So really, all we need to do is take off those two bottom nuts, slide the parking brake onto the bolts, and then tighten back on the nuts. It's really just that easy. To get those nuts off the bolts, I have a 13mm deep socket with an extension for my socket wrench. It was hard to get a tripod down in this area to record this, but I did take those nuts off with that socket wrench. Now put the parking brake right on top of those two bolts. You'll see there's a little cutout which is going to help you orientate this the correct way. So the parking brake, the red portion of it, is on the left side. Just tighten down the nuts and the parking brake is installed. That's probably the easiest automotive install you'll ever do in your life. You can see as I press on the brake, it is avoiding the parking brake. And to engage the parking brake, you just press on the brake and move this red lever over. Very difficult to do with my hands, so let's go over to using my feet instead. So here I'm in the RZR, I'm just going to push my foot on the brake and use my other foot to push the red portion to the right. And this will hold the brake in place, therefore engaging a quote-unquote parking brake. So this is holding the brake and engaging the brake the entire time it's on. You just press to release. Press on, push over to engage, and then step on the brake to release. So simple. Now go out and enjoy your RZR with the peace of mind that it's not going to move around as much during transportation. Thank you so much for watching. If you found any part of this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with all of your friends, give me a comment, and be sure to
Subscribe.
Subscribe. If you want to watch more of my videos, just search for my name. DIY BRY. Yeah!